Okay, everything should be fine this time. Keyword being should, not hopefully, because last time, holy heck, things weren't good, at least. Crap. Well then, regardless, howdy! I am Land Development, and, well, as of right now, it is currently 9:57 local time on June 23rd, 2025. And if you actually, well, if you read the stream title, you know what's going on. It's Sonic's birthday, so I'm going to be playing Sonic Generations. I think it'd be fun. Sorry, Shadow, you're going to have to go away for a little bit. Now, Sonic, I've played, well, Generations. I mean, this is going to sound like a broken record beyond belief, but Sonic Generations is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, definitely one of my favorite Sonic games, at least. I got it, not right at launch. I didn't even have a PS3 at launch. No, because I got my PS3, actually, I think about it. Actually, hold on, let me see if I can turn the game down real quick. Just give me just one moment. Okay, alright, should be a little better. It's not blurry in my ears this time, thankfully. Anyways, as I was saying, I got my PS3 a little bit around 2012, I'd like to say. Like, I was a latecomer. I'm gonna be completely honest, because it's a weird thing with PlayStation specifically, because, like, I weirdly tend to get PlayStation consoles late in the console's life, because, like, I was growing up during the PS2 era, but I didn't even own a PS2. I grew up with a Wii initially, but then I got the PS3, admittedly, for, I think, Uncharted 3 of all things. Like, if anything, it's probably more of a narcissism thing, if I'll be completely honest. It's hard to remember how or why I decided to get it, but the point is, I got it, and I, of course, eventually got Generations not long after, and let's just say Generations is peak. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what else really to say right this very moment, so, screw it. Let's go ahead and just get started then. I could probably do the whole game in one night, but probably I might just split this into a two-parter, I'll be completely honest. But it should be fine, really. I've mostly been, at least, this is, if you couldn't tell, this is based off of Sonic X Shadow Generations. I'm playing off the PS5 because reasons. I do own the Switch and Steam versions as well. I've mostly been playing on the Steam version, honestly, but I did actually get I got the limited run version of this game, but I can explain more about that here in a little bit. I mean, limited run, they're an interesting bunch, I'll tell you that, and I can explain here in a little bit. Oh yeah, we have this. So, I remember this was actually a pre-order initially, like, actually no, not even pre-order, you straight up had to get, no, it was a newsletter for whatever reason, because, like, I know it's a lot of Sega games, at least with Sonic, like, oops, I know they tend to include a lot of stuff within the newsletter specifically, but to be quite frank, part of me wonders how many people actually signs up for the newsletter for the actual newsletter, if that makes sense. Because, like I've obviously signed up, I think, when Superstars came out. Wait, was it Superstars? No, it was when Frontiers came out, actually. I remember, I really thought, like, what were they called? I think they were the adventure shoes. Like, no. It was the soap shoes that they were giving away. No. Because, like, pre-orders, at least physically, they gave, for Frontiers, I know they gave you a skin which basically gave him Link's shoes. Like, it's hard to describe without seeing it, if that makes sense. Like, you just give Sonic brown gloves and brown shoes, kind of like boots, though, I mean, he already has boots anyways. But, and a bunch of skill points as well, though, if you sign up for the newsletter specifically, they gave you his soap shoes from Adventure 2. Also, side note, S ranks are horrifically easy to get in this game, like, horrifically so. Oh yeah, cutscene. Where he suddenly decides to get, like, 300 tries. Doesn't mean Sonic's any less of a mute. And then we have a big guy. A real big guy. He's enamored by the big guy. And then suddenly he decided to play Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah, this is an anniversary game.
Any second.
Hey guys,
that was 2 seconds.
You having a party or something?
Surprise!
I couldn't imagine. I can't believe it. They actually managed to get Sonic Team's logo.
Guys.
It's kinda impossible to surprise you.
You totally got me this time. I had no idea.
I'm gonna call Tails a liar here,
Happy birthday, Sonic.
because I can
You like
guarantee at least 3 times where he was surprised.
Like it. I love it.
Though that's an argument for Twitter. Meanwhile, everything decided to touch grass, I guess.
What is that?
Must have been the wind.
What's it doing?
Evil wind.
Hey, those are my friends.
Oh, finally, friends! Professional. Let me just make sure. Check in your settings real quick if your voice is... Because I'm not sure if your voice is also being broadcasted on stream right now. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Let me check.
Where am I?
You're in the void, Sonic. The mystical void of 2011. And then he decided to shed a couple pounds, let's just say that. Very habitasm, but listen. Still, if you mind introducing yourself, my dear friend. Yes, probably, you might want to try pull up stream real quick, just to see if you're being heard, just to make sure. Yeah, I mean, we can just stare at static, it'll be fine. I mean, we could hear Robo. It, I mean, it should be fine, really. Yeah, oh, you hear yourself? Okay, good. At least I'm not playing in the void. I mean, it's not like it particularly matters, but friendship is nice. Because, like, funny enough, the initial stream I did with Yoru, I didn't actually have VODs turned on quite yet, and it didn't save. I mean, I'm pretty sure Max saved his end of the stream, at least. But, I guess, at least my perspective, it's lost of time. Also, how did I mess that up? It's a Let's Player's curse, I'll tell you what. For every last one of them. Funny enough, I think this is actually my... Like, this is the first playthrough I'm really doing with the alternate skins, because when I initially did it, at least the Sonic X Shadow version, I always did it just as is, not with any of the retro skins. I mean, I know, like, I had access to them, certainly. I guess I just felt like not using them. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a hot take, to be honest. I can guarantee you, I can guarantee you at least 5 people will complain about, it's one try off, with at least what they ported here. I mean, for the past, what, 10 years we've been arguing about quill length?
Thanks, Sonic. That was awful. I couldn't tell where I was or what had happened. Like I was trapped in a nightmare.
Well, you're safe now. That's what's important. Is it just me, or does Green Hill look different?
I mean, I'm sure somewhere in the archives they have at least like a reference sheet for what does and doesn't work. Because, like, I know not too long ago I saw on Twitter that someone like there was an internal document for at least Shadow's expression where he had sort of like a raised eyebrow that made him look kind of goofy. I'm sure it'd be nice to see, but I kind of get why they don't do it.
That was crazy, Sonic. You
Like, if...
kidding? It's like you never left.
I'm about to say, that is, in Transform, they're, shoot, I think in most of the Sega crossover games, up until Transformed, that's how it was. Like, it was basically like how it was drawn in the Archie comics. Oh yeah, there's 2 Sonics. And Chao in this version. Although, for whatever reason, they don't actually let you collect any red rings or Chao in your initial run, at least of Green Hill. Though I think you can from at least Chemical Plant onwards. Anyways, about Axe. Switch Sonics before entering stage gates to access either Act 1 or Act 2. Act 1 lets you play side-scroller style stages with easy-to-learn classic Sonic controls. Whereas in Act 2, you'll switch in gameplay between side-scrolling 2D and 3D views. You'll enjoy high-speed platforming gameplay in these stages. You can play Act 1 and Act 2 in any order. Act 1 tends to be easier, though. Clear an act to proceed to the next stage. The path will sparkle until the stage is clear. For reference, I'm just gonna always stick with Act 1, then Act 2. I frankly feel no need to switch the order. Even if the Act 2s are more fun. How would it be sacrilege? I mean, maybe? I mean, who knows? I mean, right now we're disembodying voices in the void, so it's not, we could be doing it right now. Let's say, please don't. Damn it, we're not bad people. Honest, he says as he slowly puts away a knife. Although, weirdly enough, that actually come on. There it goes. It reminds me of actually something back in school, like way back in elementary school. Because like, did they ever like? I know you went to a different district, but did they ever do any of those weird like holiday songs, like not even like Christmas specifically, but like for like Halloween, Thanksgiving, that sort of deal, with the whole class where you had to learn these songs and you recited it around the holidays? Not even in any music class? Really? Because I swore in at least elementary school they at least made you do like some sort of music course. Huh, because I remember at least back when I was in school, oh yeah, one more thing we gotta do.
Hi, I'm Omojo. When you clear a stage, I'll give you points as a present based on your ranks you earned. You can use your points to buy skills here at the skill shop. Skills will give you new abilities.
Right. It's almost as infamous as Hi, I'm Daisy. But I know initially we get sure-footed, safety net, last chance, 10-second rings, athleticism, shield, blast off, speed up, and honestly I have no idea why this is still here, because, wait, is there an option to turn on lives in at least the re-release? Because otherwise this is mostly just a waste of points. And just like, what? I mean, you get more skills. You get more skills as you go throughout the game. Plus, I think it came with the pre-order for at least. Yeah, it came with the pre-order where you enable getting a bunch of skill points at the gate. I mean, yeah. If I'll be completely honest, I'm not sure if skills really mean much. If that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if some people didn't even realize the shop was here. Though I could imagine it would be kind of hard. Well, no, it would be pretty hard. But I can imagine people just not really knowing that you could even get skills to begin with. We're gonna call it improv. Where the bleat is it? Improv love. Improv and love. That should be good for now. I mean, I know there are certain. I forget, but I know there is. I believe it will be the triple boost. Wee! Oh, never mind. That begs the question. If you had to pick between the Adventure 1 or 2 model, which would you pick? Fair. I'd say, gimme. I know it would be a pain to do, but it would be amazing if they somehow re-rendered the cutscenes with these skins in mind. And use the old talking animations. Let's say Eggman already has a drink an SA1 model. What are you talking about? I mean, if you want that, there's Sonic the Fighters. Oh yeah, there's also I'm having a stroke here. They have the drop dash in this version. Though your mileage may vary on how much use you actually get out of it. He says as he has to use it almost immediately. I mean, at this point, it's become so synonymous that, shoot, most re-releases of at least the classic games, they just include the drop dash out of the gate. I mean, it does keep the pace up really better, at least. It's sort of like spin dash in a way. Well, because literally it's spin dash in the air, but that's beside the point.
Sonic!
That's pretty.
This is definitely the chemical plant, but we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this?
Well, you are now.
We'll figure it out later. Our friends come first.
That is one line I wish they did here, like, just, they at least kept from the original version, because for those of you on that aren't in the know, Sonic X Sonic X Shadow Generations, they redid most all of the dialogue, at least on the Sonic side, where it's more so rewritten by modern writer Ian Flynn, but there's, I mean, there's only so much you could have really done with the original story. I understand that, but at least some lines you think you keep. Namely, at least in my opinion, there's two lines that stick out to me directly. This, where in the original version it was, and the water's giving me the creeps, or something like that. The other line is actually in the very next stage. Do you want to read for Amy, or?
Well, if going up to my voice wouldn't sound so great, but maybe I try.
We're not here to sound good. We're here for the heck of it.
Indeed. Well, I'll give it a whirl. I'm so psyched to get to hang out with you, son. Come drop me anytime.
Amy, why'd you drop your balls?
I don't know. Looks so much like a good night,
There's a headcanon for that somewhere. Oh my gosh.
Probably just overlooked by necessity why Amy and Sam look so similar now. I've been spotted
Ouchies. I mean, can you blame a girl for wanting to style her hair?
at least the competency of working if any human humanity were to go on to play.
I mean, I know at the very least. I lost it. God damn it. Oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I know at least in most of his appearances, I know Shadow at least has an idle animation where he fixes his quills, but no, like he's brushing his hair back. If that makes sense. Which begs the question, does Sonic just have naturally messy hair, or is it just a fashion choice?
Pretty standard and basic styles, but at least he ain't complaining about it.
True, I mean... Gosh, that's actually reminded me of, funny enough, the old Sonic manga, if you've ever heard of that. So, in, I believe, 1995, I'd like to say, don't quote me on that, there was a manga series, I think it was also done in Korokoro, but I, honestly, yeah, it's escaping me, to be quite frank, but, actually, yeah, it had to be, it was 94 or 95, but basically, Sonic was just a regular hedgehog named Mickey, who Amy was his girlfriend, and Sonic was an like a superhero alter ego, if that makes sense. Like I know it takes some inspiration from the old Sonic Bible, if you've ever heard of that. It's the original headcanon where I think initially, I forget if this was in Japan or if it was something specifically made up in America, but Sonic initially was just a hedgehog from Nebraska who got his name from a fighter pilot, I believe, from nearby airspace. Then he met who, funny enough, subsisted purely off a burger of his and shakes from basically a trash bin. It was an interesting life, but then then one day he met a fella by the name of Dr. Ovi Kintobor. Oh, yeah. He found the Chaos Emeralds, was effectively trying a way to extract, to sort of force the evil energy out of them. I forget the exact reason why, but he then had Sonic experiment a little bit, where something called the Cobalt effect turned his fur from brown to blue. It also gave him a mohawk. No, it was the American design. That's the Quill mohawk. I mean, if I was on my laptop right now, I'd probably just pull up on stream real quick. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if I end up if I do a highlight or be able to say, or I'll edit over it later. But actually, I think you could probably do Google. Let me check real quick and see if it'll even pull up. Oh, never mind, Stage. But Google Brown Sonic real quick, where if you know Sonic Underground, it's kinda like that's just brown. Okay, I guess, but it's got kind of a look to it. Damn it! My need for shiny things! In shambles. That is fair. Well, that was another thing. At least in the American version, Sonic, his shoes, like his speed came from his shoes, not from his elf, if that makes sense. That's a... I mean, I know there are some adventure era art where Sonic characters do have visible feet, and it's literally just like... It's kind of like little pills, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I'm even describing it right, but it's... Like, you ever read the comic Bone Deaths? It's kind of like their feet, if I could give any sort of example. Also, I threw away my S rank because of this thing. Gimme. Gimme. All it even does is just provide concept art. That's it. It's not even like any extra skills or anything. I mean, I'm not even like I'm not even sure if it even saves if you die. I mean, I'm not doing completionist run this time. Not that'd be rich for my blood. Because I mean, the stages themselves are easy. It's more so the missions that really they really throw you off. Because I know at least some of them ask for sub 30-second runs. I mean, when you get put on the spot, yeah. Oh, it does save. Oh, it does save. Nice. So, go on.
Like, the biggest criminal here when it comes to additions in a Sonic game would be heroes, Team Chaotix.
Thanks for the help.
Oh, it's this line.
Now let's get some payback on that monster.
Because
Get in line, knucklehead. All right.
if you're playing as classic Sonic, the line's delivery is something like, "Thanks for the help. Now how are we gonna get back my island?" Like, it's really hokey line delivery, if I'll be completely honest.
And oddly has Classic holding his stomach, like, I don't know, he just had a bad chili dog or something.
Because in the original version, if you're playing as classic Sonic, Knuckles like, "Hey, did you gain weight?" Hence him patting his stomach, but they completely erased that line from the Shadow Generations version, so yeah, the joke just doesn't work anymore.
Yes, like there was a point to that animation.
I mean,
As cruel as it would seem that, like, Knuckles would be fat shaming, sure.
no, it would be completely in character, let's be honest.
Yeah, this guy is a real knucklehead. He wouldn't care about such stuff.
Precisely. So,
What is this place? It's so wide and creepy. I've never seen anything like it.
why it might make him sound like SpongeBob or something?
This could be a hint to the crossword steal.
That dick, I mean, for those who are unaware, like, it was 2 or 3 days ago, Sega announced that SpongeBob and Patrick are going to be coming to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and that's a choice. I mean, I get it. It's the Paramount did really well for them, but at least make sure have Tom Kennedy come and do a few lines, hopefully, question mark.
Yeah, it would be weird if they were all silent. All the guest characters.
I mean, I've... Lois completely right. Spinge Bill and Rick and Sonic Race. I mean, we also have Miku, so... I mean, undoubtedly someone's gonna do it for her. So... Challenge gates have appeared. New challenges await you in each act. There are 5 challenges each in acts 1 and 2 for a total of 10 challenges. An icon is shown to next to each challenge act gate that shows what kind of challenge awaits you. Speed, technique, which frankly, when I first saw that, I thought he was giving me the bird when I played this back in like 2012 2012, 2013, I'd like to say.
There's some country like Florida that point a finger and freaking thumb at the same time.
I mean, it's also like a gun, but we also have a doppelganger, friends, how dare you, enemy, item, ring, juggle, and rescue. You got artwork 8! You got artwork 9! You got artwork 10! What do you have to say?
Nice work.
I heard you got your paws on the red star ring. That's quite a hot commodity there.
What? Seriously, what am I going for with that? You got artwork 9001. There you go. Door to darkness! This is the boss gate key. To get a key, a protective shield must be removed by clearing one of the challenge acts in either Act 1 or Act 2. Collect 3 boss gates key to unlock the boss gate and challenge the boss. I think there's only one correct answer here.
It's a race to the finish.
This immaculate remix. Oh god. I remember, I think around when Sonic Movie 3 was releasing, there's some rumor that Disney was gonna buy Sega just so they wouldn't have competition, with the movies anymore. Though if that was the case, it would have been hilarious to hear, did somebody say the door to darkness? Although, I think I might have sent this not too long ago in the group chat. There was the artist who did the Mario and Luigi games I mean, Apollo, you're not wrong. It would have been a train wreck, but it's something you gotta see in slow motion, if that makes sense. Like something that you just can't look away from. A bonus bell has been added to a challenge act gate. Ring the bell to make a note appear and grab it to add a new piece of artwork or game music to the collection room. Gimme! Artwork 41.
That would have been like the biggest petty move for Disney.
It would be horrifically petty, but would that be out of their jurisdiction?
Justified? Definitely not.
Leave the flying to me. Just press the button to call me.
Oh yeah, and for whatever reason,
I'll take care of this.
there's also classic Tails, but no classic Knuckles or Amy for that matter.
Like, Mom didn't do so much. Fine.
Sonic!
I guess what these two characters just popped up in this whole ordeal.
I mean, I think it'd be pretty neat.
Count on me.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't get Marty here. Wait, did I seriously just call him Marty? Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh my god. Mighty, the armadillo. There he goes, jeez. I guess I figured him will be Marty. I mean, let's be honest, probably somewhere, somehow on the internet, someone modded Madagascar into this game. More than likely Alex, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Gloria either, knowing internet be internet. And that's also just reminded me of Family Guy here. Actually, yeah, the penguins would probably work as well. Well, that actually makes a lot more sense. Kidding. Oh God. Just imagine a bunch of skippers just following you around everywhere you go. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna keep that to myself for a moment. Oh yeah, they also have classic metal. Yeah, it would be a bunch of Ricos alone. Face me if you wish to have the Chaos Emerald. Because, yeah, for some reason they also have classic Metal Sonic, but again, not Milsync. I've been. It's hey, man himself. Moltsunk. Hey. Hey. Pro strats. Never mind on pro strats. Thank future go burb. Also, hi Mac. Welcome to the show. There's pro strats. We're in the Discord chat if you want to join. You're more than welcome to. No, you have to have a D in your name specifically, otherwise you can't be here. We can't be friends. Why does he hold this in? Nah, I'm joking with you. Rush rats. Rush rats. And had rings. I think I hate him a little too hard. You know what? I'm at. Shit, what year did Sonic CD come out again? I'm. Don't worry, I can just Google it real quick. It was in '93. So. Yeah. I think it might have been more accurate to say Bison Soul Metal Sonic's Psycho Crusher. Anyways, you got a Chaos Emerald. Legend says collecting all 7 will cause a mysterious power to emerge. Yeah, because of course, shiny rock. I mean, sometimes you get 6, sometimes you get 12, sometimes there's just 1. Yeah, I think it was 16 in, at least within the game, that would be in Sonic Spinball. If memory serves me correct, because within each section, you found Chaos Emeralds, but they're all blue, and for once actually look like emeralds. Which begs the question, would you eat a Chaos Emerald? What would they even taste like, now I think about it? I would have said Jolly Ranchers, but... I mean, yeah, you probably will get radiation poisoning, but yeah, it'll be a never-ending Jolly Rancher. Froggy literally has eaten the Chaos Emerald. Ow.
It's too bad he won't be able to tell us what there actually is. Like a Jolly Rancher.
Because for being his polywog pal, he won't share his food. It's a tailed frog! Very unique! I mean, he probably would at least have some sort of biology knowledge, considering he hadn't used animals as a battery, at least for a little while, actually still to this day. I would imagine there would at least be some animals that would provide a better power source than others. It's like you could probably have a chemistry teacher, but they would probably at least know at least some thing about. Where is that going with this analogy? You have a chemistry teacher, but they would at least have to know something about biology. That. Wait. Oh, I did get all the Goth Gates. Before that. Let's go gambling! Unless if their name is Walter. In which case, they probably know how to cook. Unfortunately, mogul gambling. Also, I just wasted a boost for that. Yeah, good lord. God, imagine if you could, if there was some way to get it, like, if you could get, like, skill points or something from this. Because, like, I know in the original version of the game, skill points served at least a little bit more of a purpose, aside from just buying skills. Because if you got 7,777 points, you could actually buy a Sega Genesis controller. And that would actually unlock just a free copy of Sonic 1. No, like, if, like all copies of Sonic Generations, at least on console, I don't think it on PC, but they all came with a copy of course, Sonic Generations itself, but you effectively got a free copy of Sonic 1 as well, if, of course, you got that Sega Genesis controller. It was a pretty basic version, mind you. It's just the game. Doesn't have the spin dash nor save states at all, but I know I thought it was a pretty neat bonus, and I think no. Yeah, I think the first time I played the original Sonic the Hedgehog, I would like to say it would be in. I think it would be Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, yeah, but I forget. Although. Oh god, I forgot this was even a thing, that there was even a tilt function. Which, I know, it's standard for a pinball table, but come on.
Could really tilt the whole machine like that.
I mean, I know.
But they just made it weird.
I mean, I know tilting is a natural technique in some pinball, at least with. Mostly if you had to bang besides a machine, I believe. No, like, at least in earlier pinball tables, you could literally tilt the whole machine to try to guide the ball where you wanted. Which I know in most pinball games nowadays, it's sort of built into the virtual machine to sort of replicate that. Of course, most machines nowadays are so heavy that it's really not practical to do it anyways. But
Get a gambler called weak. If that were the case for physical machines.
I mean, I guess it would depend on the machine. Now that I think about it. By third boss gate key to unlock the boss gate and face the boss. You can get a boss gate key by clearing one challenge after another Act 1 or Act 2. Be sure to come back here after you've obtained a key. I think it's 3 keys for all of them.
At least within this game.
But say, because I know in... The boss gate is now open! Head on through the face-off against the boss. I know this cutscene actually changes a little bit depending on who you go in with, but it's not really by much.
Probably plays the same boss.
It's the same boss regardless. Yeah, I just know that if I was say, entered as class of Sonic, it would be, yes, basically seeing it from his perspective. It's the same cutscene regardless. Key. Such a philosophical question for our time. Dr. Eggman! I mean, I know it's a... I know they probably did it in such a short notice for the redub, but probably, if I'll be honest, aside from like probably Sonic Freeriders, this is the modern cast's worst performance.
This is like the first mainline, I believe.
No, that'd be Colors. Like,
The game right before.
yes, because the first game they were featured in general, it was Sonic Freeriders, but then... I'm sorry?
Zero Gravity, maybe? Or no, wait. Free Riders.
Yes, yeah, Freeriders on the Kinect.
So I guess they were still bringing it so like maybe the direction wasn't just like clear.
Right, but they did redo the dialogue for the remaster.
Indeed, they had to have those lines no matter what.
Shoot, I know one day I'll probably stream Freeriders, but that'll be interesting. I mean, I'll have to find some way to record both, of course, the game itself, but also myself looking like a complete doofus, like a complete dork.
That's like miles
Yeah, oh. I mean, I'm sure where there's a will, there's a way, but... I mean, I would first need to get a Kinect for one. Well, actually... Shoot, yeah, are the Kinects even compatible with the Series X, now I think about it? Because I know for Xbox One, initially you had no choice but to use a Kinect, but I think they later took it out around the One X, I believe.
time goes on, probably not.
So it would probably just be my best interest just get a 360 and the Kinect. Though, at that point, yeah. Oh, by the way, that's the only time you actually get to see classic Eggman for a good while. I think they actually changed it, the cutscene in the remaster, because I don't remember if you even see Eggman at all in the original version. You could certainly hear him, but you couldn't see him. I think.
Huh. Couldn't have done it better myself.
This confirms it. It sure does. Older versions
Wonder
of
how
us,
modern Sonic saw it.
places and enemies from our
I mean, it's
past.
probably like a magic mirror or something.
Time, Sonic.
Here he goes.
Out the
Is that the time stones?
It's like that.
Oh yeah. That was how it was. Thanks, Apollo.
And then it looks like it's
Yeah, you really couldn't see Eggman until the end.
our friends. You know what I mean.
Yep.
I mean, it's a nice touch that they changed for this one, but although it makes me wonder if they decided to redo that cutscene, why they didn't do all of them.
and fast.
Because I know these are all actually pre-recorded, like these are pre-rendered cutscenes, like they're not in game. Which is a shame because like I know at least in Unleashed, those were all done in engines. Well, save for the Wii version, but it was the Wii version. There wasn't much you could do there.
Gen 6, that would include PS2.
I mean, the Wii was a 7th gen console despite being SD.
Yeah.
It's the boys.
Freedom boys.
That actually, I've actually seen the original. Like, I know they did an actual Child in Space short a while ago. Did you actually see it, or? Ow. It was fun to watch. Why would they do that?
The profits that would be made upon purely Chow content would be astronomical.
Up to the point I go. I mean, it's only the first checkpoint. It should be fine.
Must maintain the purity of score.
There's just so. There's just it, and some Blue Anthem performer hedgehog costs 24 car pilot from charge cat burst into a van. And there were no survivors.
She's a menace on the road. Firewinding stays away from highways, so that's too high for like here. And it was a coupe, like, almost Volkswagen.
It kind of did look like a Beetle when I think about it.
So he probably murdered a little family at the start.
Oh god, that just reminds me. What? Like, I know they just did the DC versus Sonic thing, but what if they did DC versus... Not DC. Sonic versus Marvel? Like, I guess what I'm getting at is... How would J. Jonah Jameson react to Sonic?
Depends if Jameson even had such a, like, fanatic obsession with the others, unlike Spider-Man. But it was big if Sonic were using BB dressed up as Super Spider-Man.
Although that was actually an alternate thing within the Archie comics, at least.
True. Yeah. Like there was a real sort of crossover shown in the comics.
No, like I know when there was one, I believe it was just a cover, but they had it to where they showed a bunch of alternate Sonics, where one where he was a pirate, one where he was a cowboy, one where he was the Hulk, one where he was Spider-Man. I think one was Batman as well, but which am I wrong now considering Shadow's Batman, but
Yeah, I think that was even before 2001.
oh wait, no, this is all the way back in 1990. This is definitely back in 95, I'd say, when that issue dropped. I mean, Apollo, you're not technically wrong. I mean, remember, Pirate Storm was a thing in Sonic and the Secret Rings.
And then we had that Sonic Dash deal bit where characters were in blockbusters and Sonic Prime too gave other characters that type of deal too.
They did, though. Funny enough, speaking of that pirate outfit, I'm surprised that wasn't added to Speed Battle.
It would have probably been with next skin, but it would have helped, especially Pirate Shadow.
I mean, it would have been neat, at least.
It boggles my mind. I think, well, since they're both like hardline companies.
Would I see a tutorial? No!
Tutorial? What for?
Gimme! Have you? Gas, highway.
Oh, no.
Gimme! Okay, I'm fine! Oh shit. Okay, we're good. As I had a minor heart attack there. Gosh, I hope they... Oh, sorry? I'm hyped for that, to be honest. Like, I feel like it speaks to me specifically. Yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a bit of good art already of where it's just... Oh, there's the other child. Where it's... I know Sonic... I think he was in a Mexican standoff with Shadow, Silver, and... I believe... Tails as the bartender, if I remember correctly. I forget where I even saw it from. Secret. Secret. Gimme. That led absolutely nowhere. In fact, I think it wasted time more than anything else. I mean, I know there was one on the building at least that I missed, but what's that? Let me follow you home. I have to talk to you. That's weird. It wouldn't let me check there for a moment. What was I saying? Like, we were talking about Sheriff Sonic, but then It probably wasn't important enough.
All of us forgot it.
Also, we saved a child.
And the fellow Chow,
For
which we
saving
cannot
me,
collect.
Mr. Sonic. It was so scary, but I tried to be really brave.
You did great, kiddo.
You did great, Honoka.
Hmm.
Des, do you want to read them, or?
Sure. Where are we? I told Mom I'd write best in that.
You've just gotta be here right back. Also, time for the best stage. Yeah, well, one of the best stages of the game. Certainly, best music, at least. Yeah, gimme.
Or I guess, I don't know if maybe both maps, or at least this one in particular.
At least the music-wise.
Yep.
I'm falling! God damn me.
This music's been used everywhere.
It is a bit overused, but it's still good. Also, I know there's collectibles there, but I can't get them.
Anyway, with that shortcut you tried to take in that previous stage, you still did not try to find it.
I mean, aspects of this game are, as I mentioned earlier, stupid easy to get.
Like, I guess only a death or indicated checkpoint
Ow.
would make you lose such a thing.
Because I know S ranks, they specifically do require a perfect run, but I mean, it's not that hard to obtain otherwise. No! I didn't do anything, I swear. I'm just bored and I'm just bored. How did I not get collected? Well, yes, that's what a skateboard is. But if this is a wrench and that is a bucket.
Like, it's not just like a piece of flat out thin metal. It actually is the plastic.
There's a child there. He just really hates Sonic. They just hate children. I mean, they could also just hate the Saturn. Of course it does. Also, that child's head looks like a beehive. I mean, I know that's what they do when you collect them, but... Gimme! Oh, come back! We... Actually, that does actually reminds me of our conversation from earlier with Sonic being a menace. I mean, there was a Tony Hawk game. It was I'm not sure if it was actually a straight up Tony Hawk or if it was a different game entirely, but there was a skateboarding game where you could play as Spider-Man. Actually, I think it was straight up Tony Hawk, now I think about it. I think it was Underground, but I know it was definitely PS1 and definitely, yeah, it was definitely when they were developed by Neversoft, because I know they also worked on the PS1 Spider-Man games as well. Which, that's been on my backlog for a good while.
Yeah, at least having the Dreamcast model was like,
Oh, it's Pro Scare too? Yeah, I'll probably look it up later, but... Do. Which makes me wonder, what would they even do with like an original Tony Hawk game nowadays? Like if they still made one made new Tony Hawks and ow. That is true. Shrek was in Tony Hawk along with Snake, I believe. Though I think that was a different game, but I know Snake was in a Tony Hawk style game. Also, edited in that one meme where everyone's running away from the gun truck. This is where our attack stellar scope swords! I mean, attaching rockets to a giant militarized truck, it's completely necessary. It's 1000% necessary.
got a plan for it to have those three saw blades for a specific tree language.
It's just in... Oh right, Django Fett was in Pro Skater 4.
Holy crap.
You didn't know about that?
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've ever been stolen.
No, no, it hasn't, Rouge. You were locked in the vaults in Sonic Adventure 2.
Who could have brought us here? And to what purpose? Hun.
I don't know what I was doing for Rouge specifically, but... And... Oh god, damn it, I could have done it at that point. Next time. It's funny because we couldn't find chalice for we didn't find any all throughout non-chemical planet. We didn't find we only found one in Sky Sanctuary, but now we're just getting them left and right, I guess. There were 2 appearances of Doomslayer? Excuse me? Wait, actually, no. I gotta look this up. I have to look this up. Doomslayer. Oh my god.
seems just about right.
Apparently, he's also in the original version of Pro Skater 3 and in the remake of Pro Skater 3 and 4.
With his modern scheme.
I mean, from what I can see, at least in the original version, I think that comes from. I'm not sure if that's straight up just from the box art of the original Doom or if that's from Doom 3. It's one of the two. So that begs the question, who would you even want to play in a Tony Hawk game? Oh, it is the classic Howie. Twice! Third time's the charm! Definition of insanity. I thought it was 3, though it could very well have been 4. Jack Black was in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 as Officer Dick. Oh my god. So technically, one could say Minecraft Steve is in Tony Hawk. If we're going with brain rot nowadays. Actually, that... Sorry, Apollo. I'm sorry, I had to. Although that does remind me, that actually would be pretty fun to see like Bowser play, just shredding it, I guess. It was inevitable, Apollo. I mean, if it wasn't going to be Poe or Bowser, it's more than likely just going to be Minecraft at this point.
And for those old folks, School of Rock, or like, that's a jump that
Wall jumps are featured in the next act. No! I know it'd be a programming nightmare, but going off an even earlier conversation, it'd be kind of neat if they had like a bunch of his older models just as available skins. Yeah. Because, like, imagine if you could then do his Heroes model, or his, of course, his Adventure 2 model, Sonic the Fighters. 06, if you're a lunatic, or Despacito. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. Oh, shit. Although, funny enough, I remember, I think not too long before Shadow Generations was announced, there was a bunch of, like, a sort of custom skin selector you could put in the original Generations. Like, at least with the Steam version. Like, you had to mod it, sure, but you could effectively accessorize Sonic however you so wished, where it could have given him, like, say, Beats Shades, or his Gauntlet from Black Knight. And you can mix and match, too. It's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. I don't know. Oh, I didn't miss the opportunity. I still have it on my computer. I get you, like, I know they did it somewhat in Sonic Colors Ultimate, but That sadly didn't go much of anywhere because it was just different color shoes and ow, different color shoes, gloves, and effects you could put on. That's true, Apollo. That is 100% true. Like, I know it was mostly a fan vote, sure, but it still would have been neat to at least have some sort of, like, at least DLC, you think.
And like skin options there too. The playbook model. I really get that.
The Storybook models? Oh, I just phased through that. Thanks, Sega. But still, that does remind. I know the models aren't too different. I know. Ow. I know. Funny enough, the Secret Rings model is actually, I think, a couple tries larger than the Black Knight model, assuming we don't count the sword. I mean, I know I'm ripping off of low poly, but it was mostly just the texture work that carried a lot of the game. The model itself wasn't that high. At least it didn't have that high of a poly count. Not for the upper caliber, at least. Although, yeah. I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, but honestly, my favorite model of Sonic would probably be the storybook games.
Secret Ring?
Yeah, both.
So we're pretty sure we've figured things out. And it's pretty dire. Ah!
By the way, guys, I'm here, don't worry. I gotta go make muffins.
Forth through time, consuming the dimensional energy. And all that's left behind is this lifeless white void. The Sonics are the one constant here. Their speed is restoring space-time.
You don't like my muffins?
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
They kept that line, but not the grapes. Wait, no, not the grapes. They didn't keep the fat joke, they didn't keep the water.
We're facing a dangerous foe, Sonic.
You know what? That's a good choice there.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Barely here, the Ninja Turtles were in Pro Skater 5? Like, was it just one of them, or was it all four of them? Be wary, Sonic. I sense a great darkness in that enemy. I lost weight. Don't worry about that. So we can now do the challenges.
And lots of artwork.
Plenty of artwork. But first, we have someone to see. It's the man. It is he.
Oh, it's just a stone.
If you may do the honors.
Find me here. I don't know where we are, nor do I care. This is where I finish.
Also, it appears Sonic slightly taller there.
Yeah, who longer lives. No, you live fun.
I mean, I've been doing some cardio as of late. Yeah, but it's... Part of me wonders if it's actually possible to just knock Shadow out right then and there. Because because you saw I could hit him at least a little bit.
Yeah, probably there's like a thing keeping it from there, like someone would break the game that way.
Yeah. Shit, he actually got the first one. Is playtime might. Well, it depends on what happens next, but. Oh shit, I think he actually got... Oh shit, he did. I forget if I've ever actually seen that, to be honest. Like I've never actually... Like, I've done it so long that I've never really even bothered to let him attack. I didn't even realize he could even attack if we were behind him. Guess I learn something new every day. But now, run model. Imagine if this is how things went in the movie. It would have been neat if we saw that. At least evoke some more of Adventure 2. Damn, not here. Because I sure don't. I come from before you were released. Wibbly wobbly timey-wimey shenanigans. Let's do a match or camouflage.
Think you can find me? Ninja arts, camouflage.
Owie.
The delay from the call to the show on screen gives me a foresight.
Ninja arts, camouflage.
For me personally.
I mean, it's not really affecting me at all, so. Yeah. Because, like, I know at least with... I think there's actually one with Vector where you sort of fight them. I say sort of because Vector's just like a weird rhythm thing. Like, if that's the best way to describe it. Ouch.
There was like a moment Team Hero could fight
Ninja arts, camouflage. Ninja arts, camouflage.
Actually, how would that play out? Now I think about it, like, how dare I? That's a bit over dramatic, SBO. You think they would add that in the potential Heroes remake that people have been talking about for a while?
Cool. I really hope that it's like add all that juicy, all those juicy tidbits. Because having interactions between KX and Knuckles,
You'd think, considering where they both came from, but I say both, but you know what I mean.
all the resistance.
Although, funny enough, I know in some of the stuff for Sonic Blitz, they did show that there is that they did consider a modern Mighty. Also, speaking of Tony Hawk, it's time for Board. For Tony Hawk? Apparently it's just a card game, from what I can gather. I don't know much else besides that. The closest I can really think of, if I could give an example, at least I think they're going for something like Hearthstone. If you've ever played that. Hearthstone? You know. You never heard of Hearthstone?
No, not really.
Huh. I mean, it's basically just a World of Warcraft card game that's free to play, and it's how else do I even describe it? Like, because gosh, I guess kind of like Magic the Gathering, but I admittedly haven't played Magic myself. But also time to give robots boners. Imagine if they did. You know, for a moment I thought she said cheese to me too. I'm like, oh god, that's the wrong species. Oh gosh! Look! Would this make Sonic a pimp? I'm fairly certain there is some fanfiction where that's the case. That just reminds me of a thing from King of the Hill. Yeah. I am the Mac Daddy of South Island. Yeah, I can't play it straight. She's my hoe now. If you've ever even seen that scene. Hey, punch your panic, please. Now I just gotta get that key. Do. funny enough, with this boss in particular, I feel like I've gotten worse as I've gotten older, if that makes sense. I used to do this boss lickety split, no problem, and then I guess I just kept screwing up. Also, time for the water dildo! Sorry, Twitch staff. Sorry. Actually, I would win if I violent your perfect chaos. Really? Really? How was it? Also, it's a she? Really? Into a rose? What? So it's sort of like Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors. Well, yeah. Actually, that reminded me of something, but I immediately forgot off the top of my head. Oh yeah, dude. That just made me think of something. Would Five Nights at Freddy's basically just be a remake of Biollante? I mean, implanting souls and to bake it into other like constructs. Also, I didn't even realize you could die there. Oh, no shit, but. I swear I've heard that plot somewhere before. Like, trying to like Apollo, if you're still here, am I thinking of Alyssa from Tekken, or? Because again, I swore I feel like game. Okay then. That's what I mean. Like, I swear I've gotten worse at this fight as I got old. Like, I used to one cycle no problem. Like, I think I got 1 minute run with a sub 2 minutes, I like to say. I forget, to be honest, because, like I said, this is back on my PS3, and boy, it's been a long time. And game, come on now, let's be friends. I suppose. Probably, yeah. Bing. Oh no, come on! Damn it.
Nice. Right.
This is an atrocious run. And live in front of people, no less. I can't believe it. Like, I know Let's Play Curse is a thing, but... I mean, I guess, yeah, but... It's like, you can do something just fine when you're off camera, but the moment you hit that big shiny red button, everything goes kaput. Okay, what happened there? Jeez, yeah, again. This is probably my worst run. Oh, okay, come on. Like, I swear I'm not usually this bad. Like, this is frankly embarrassing. Like, golly. Like, I know knock on wood, but... It is. Yeah, I mean... No! Part of me wonders if I should just restart the fight at this point, because this is embarrassing. And what do you think? Should I restart or just play it out and let my record show in shame? I mean, I'll give it one more attempt. If not, I'll just start over. It'll be fine. I mean, I know content is content, but at the same time, golly, just golly. Gotta have some sort of personal pride, you know? That I'm not bad, I swear. Okay, that really was embarrassing. Again, Leslie the curse, I tell you. Or would this just be off season? I'm about to say, I mean, I could probably just try to do a full playthrough tonight, or I could stop after this and just do the second half tomorrow evening, but let's see what happens. That is true. Although, actually... I mean, considering you are here, I feel like I would at least have to do the next level, because it's only fair. If you know, you know. He knows where you live. Flash the IP address on the screen right now. Wait, Bowser reality show? What?
It's like it was like a good show, dude, but so much of it like actual male from like
There we go. Oh, are you talking about King Koopa's crazy cartoons? Oh, King Koopa's cool cartoons. That's him. Also, there, again, I swear I'm usually not bad. It's, I don't know what happened.
the game was, I don't know, it was so slow.
I mean,
That's so much of the world.
I don't know, it looks pretty empty to me. It's mostly just city.
You're doing
Little hub
great,
world
Sonic.
that somehow just
You
spotted
mean
out of
you're
nowhere.
doing great, Sonics. Right. I may never get used to that.
Aw.
I got the bigger brownie now! Hey, I need to make the wee brownies! Daddy, I can't make wee brownies!
Did that emerald just scare off the monster? The Chaos Emerald's powers are miraculous. We sure could use a miracle. We need that emerald.
Actually,
Your speed has been able to restore our friends. I bet it can restore the Chaos Emerald to full power, too.
no, it's...
Trouble, we're going to need all 7 emeralds.
No!
You're on.
I think we only need 4, that'll be fine.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
Probably just 3, now I think about it. Also, I think this is what we've got now is the damn 4th Chaos Emerald.
The context of the what aspect of the world?
True. Like, was it the White Emeralds, or...
Yeah, the yellow emerald was either in like the second
Right.
shoot, I'm lost myself.
Huh. I know realistically I could cut the stream here, but come on. Yeah. I mean, I could probably at least do Crisis City, and then probably call it... I'll leave it up to you, really. What happens after we handle this. Because if I don't finish the game tonight, I'll probably do it tomorrow on cast, and then... I'll figure something out. Probably either Marvel Rivals or honestly maybe Tetris. We'll see what happens. I'll see what everyone's feeling. Besides, we still need to see a pyramid once to hop on tomorrow. Also, I missed that. Embarrassing, I swear. Again, I swear I'm not bad. That's not the stage. That's just me being reckless. Because Generations does easily have the best spin dash. Not even gonna lie. It's just the most fun to abuse. Probably tie between that and Adventure 1 specifically. Because you can pull off some crazy nonsense there. Yeah, because if you just tap the button there, you would just do a somersault. And all that did was just break boxes. That, let's be honest, they put it there just to justify the mechanic. Very nice. The one kind of downside with these skins, not to jump topic, is it's kind of hard to make it come not along to the beat, if that makes sense. It's like, the ambulance trigger, wait! No, wait, no, he's tiny. Never mind. False alarm. Also, I have no idea what happened there. Also, it didn't save the red rings there. I mean, I know it's a tornado. I would expect it to be sucked in, but even then. Okay. Okay, now I have a question for you, Des. Would you sleep here? Like, would you fall asleep here, I mean? Like, and normally you despise the heat, knowing you. What was I thinking? I mean, we certainly get dry heat here as well, and both are frankly miserable. I'd say it's a bit more in the killer. Oh god, I didn't even get an A rank. It's that. Oh dear. I'm so sorry, Des. I'm so sorry. True. The stomp move, no. Nope. Actually, now I'm curious. I think when I initially ran through the game, this was the one level that I had somewhat of a tricky time getting an S rank on. Not necessarily because of death, it's more so just because the timing's actually a little strict. Not horrible, mind you. You can still do it just fine. I don't know if I was just having an off day or what, but I mean, there, at least in 06, all you had to do was just get 50,000 points and you get an automatic S rank. didn't matter what stage you're in. Then, ouchies. Oh god, my eyes! That reminds me of this comic I've seen this out long ago, where it proposes that Sonic's eyes are really just goggles, and that his real eyes are just his pupils. Ow. Give me... Task failed successfully. That just makes me think of just bleh. That just makes me think of Chucky Finster from Rugrats. You know, funny enough, I would imagine them both being voiced by Rob Paulson. I mean, one, because Carl is literally voiced by Rob Paulson, but, like, if they ever actually did do a, like, full-on, yeah, like if they actually did a real grown-up version of Rugrats, I could imagine Rob Paulson doing the role. Ow. Oops, sorry about that. Ow. Why did I do that? Ow. I mean, you basically get my ow secondhand reactions. Oh, so even if I die in the beginning, it does still count against the death counter. Okay. Good to know. It's a shame, but... About say only the greatest of characters.
As much as I dislike relying on others, I'm grateful for your aid. The creature was beyond my skills.
Yeah, this one's tough.
You haven't even fought him once, Sonic. Desi, do you want to?
I probably can. Let's see. I thank you for your help, but still, I don't think we can let our guard down just yet.
Vector?
Yeah.
Funny enough, guess who we're saving next? Well, true. I mean... I mean, I could cut the stream here, but we only really have two holes. Like, I know Planet Wisp is really long, but I mean, probably. What do you think? I could go the distance, especially again if I'm not really going for completion. Yeah. Like, if I did just save it all for tomorrow evening anyways, I'd probably say it'd be around, like, 40 minutes, maybe an hour at the absolute most, doing the rest of Generations. That's probably just me taking my time and such. Also, boing. Boing. I'm surprised I counted. Begonia. I mean, I always did wonder if Soliana and Spagonia were bedfellows. I mean, if Sega were to ever really want to bring back Soliana, like, proper, that probably would be the best way to go about it, just say it's a part of Spagonia. But also, those rings totally popped in. Oh yeah, Unleashed one of the only Sonic games I haven't played, right? Like, in general, like, Unleashed the only one you have not played. To be fair, I don't think my copy of the game, like, my PS3 copy, it's been on the fritz for years, really. Like, there's nothing wrong with the disc, it just, for whatever reason, just does not load past the opening cutscene. It used to, but it just doesn't anymore. Like, I know passage of time and everything, but... How'd I get out? Yeah, I almost got the whole thing. Because I could have just hopped along. Kind of reminds me of Flying Battery here. Owie. Oh yeah, you haven't really played the classic games either. You never finished Sonic 1.
Never know, but I have made a pretty good effort, especially on the worst version. Was the Mega Collection?
I mean, Mega Collection Plus, it's not a bad version. There's certainly worse out there. I mean, also, there's Sonic Genesis on the GBA, there's the Classic Collection on the DS. I mean, you're not really that versed in 2D Sonic to begin with, no? I mean, if they ever made an Advance 4, I wouldn't doubt that they would have put would have made Shadow playable, and you would have been all over that. Which I wouldn't mind seeing the Advance games get ported one of these days. No, come back! Damn it! I guess I know it probably won't happen, but I wish they would get the Christian Whitehead treatment. Like, widescreen, 60 FPS, that sort of deal. More so, at least a wider resolution. Ow. Not in special stages, but I mean, the 2D thing, it can't be helped. It's a Game Boy Advance game. It's a tiny screen regardless. Like, you're zoomed in quite a bit, so screen crunch is just a fact of life. Though, I mean, now that I think about it, how would Shadow even play for the advanced games? Like, would he just be reskin of Sonic, or like I know not Adventure 2, Advance 2, you could unlock Amy, but she was indeed a reskin of Sonic. Ow. I mean, it'd be kind of neat if they somehow got all of this, like, at least some of his mechanics from Generations working, but considering, again, considering it's... No, good. Considering you're working with OW, like 4 buttons max, I'm sure it would be for the best just to do Sonic again, but... Right.
Thanks, Sonic. You know, I got a hunch someone or something is controlling that monster.
Roger that.
Yeah, it's Roger.
Someone has to be behind all of this. We've got to take him out, Sonic.
Alright, I know, realistically, I could knock the rest of the game out tonight, but if I feel like it might be for the best if I just hold off until tomorrow. Finish Planet Wisp and the rest of the game, then probably do Rivals if you're out to it, Des. Probably get Pyramid and Mac in it as well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame ya. So I suppose suppose I will cut it here then. Do. Oh yeah, because I think even isn't the S rank time like 5 or 7 minutes? Oh yeah, there's a collection room. Totally not trophies. But still, before I cut things here, Despacito, well, like I said, recap tomorrow. We probably around the same time, maybe a little earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the rest of the game, then probably jump to Marvel Rivals afterwards with the rest of the guys. So, look forward to that. Before I wrap things up, Despacito, my man, if you want to plug your stuff. And I am, of course, Lambda Belmont. You can find the both of us, actually, on YouTube at Black Door Arcade, in which, hopefully this time, the VOD actually saves, so I can actually upload this later. Hopefully, question mark, no guarantees. Yeah, you can also find me on Instagram at Lambda Belmont and on TikTok at Drake Humphreys Official. Yeah, honestly, I can't think of much of anything else, so... Unless you got anything else to say, Despacito, I'm about ready to head on out. No problem. Everyone, however large and however small, I thank you all for watching so much. Generally, regardless if even if no one showed up, I honestly it's just fun doing this. Yeah, just shooting the shit with everyone. Be it 5 people, be it 0 people, be it 5,000 people. It's honestly just fun hanging out. Anyways, I shall see y'all on the flip side. Bye-bye.